Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I've been making fabric masks that are pretty quick and simple and fit really well. This is all you need for the mask, so get those materials ready and let's get started. The first step is to roll a hem, so I just double roll about a 1/4 inch and press it real well on both sides. Quarter inch, 1/4 inch, press. And top stitch it, so that's just a straight stitch. Next, you're going to fold your fabric right sides out with the hems at the top and wedge in the elastics in between those two hems that you just sewed. Only about a 1/4 inch of the elastic should be in between the fabric. You want the majority to be sticking out from the fabric. Go back and forth several times to really secure it in place. Trim your threads and repeat it on the other side, making sure that you have your fabric nice and smooth and lined up well. Wedge it in, back and forth several times. Insert the other end into the fold of the fabric right up against the edge, making sure that your elastic isn't all twisty. This next part is about gathering the fabric on the sides. If you already know how to gather fabric, you can use your own method. This is the method that's working for me that's super simple. So you start by pulling the upper and lower thread really long and setting your machine to a wide and long zigzag stitch. So now get your fabric in place and only let the needle go down and up once to grab that lower thread. Now those long threads are caught in place and you can arrange your fabric in between them, hold them in place, and zigzag stitch over them all the way down with about a 5/8 inch seam allowance. Now leave those threads long, do not trim those. We're going to do the other side and then I'll show you how to cinch them. All right, so pull your long threads while gathering up the fabric in your other hand. Super easy, should scrunch together really nicely, and then just tie it off to hold it in place. So grab those long threads and just do a really gentle knot. If you pull too tight, you'll break your thread and have to redo the whole thing. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. When you scrunch the other side and tie it off, make sure that it's pretty similar to the other side. So if you pull the sides away from one another, you will see kind of the folds start to form in the mask. Make sure that they line up a little bit so that the mask isn't too wonky. Set your machine back to a short straight stitch and you're going to straight stitch over your scrunched fabric. I like to go back and forth a little bit on my way down just to really lock it in place. And once you've done that, you can remove the zigzag stitch. And the last step is to overcast those raw edges so that it doesn't start to unravel as you wash and dry it over and over. So it's just a short zigzag stitch, and I like to go back and forth a lot just to really make sure it is secured pretty well. If you have a serger, you can totally just use that for this step. I don't, so I like to do the zigzag to overcast. So I'm just going to clean up my threads and wrap it up on the other side really quick, and then I will show you the end product. And there we go. An awesome mask in like 15 minutes. Fits super well and has a pocket for a filter. These are really good for making filters. You just cut it down. I folded it into fourths and rounded the edges to make it fit a little bit better. Just stick it in there, straighten it out, and rotate your filters at least every day, if not more often, depending on your environment and what you're exposed to and everything. All right, guys, that's about it for me today. I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know if you have questions and stay safe out there.